Salutations to all. Welcome everybody. It's your boy NJ Cheese. Today we're going to be talking about Battlefront 2, the beta, of course. So let's just jump into it. I played right up until they closed the beta. And I was slowly just writing notes just so I can get my thoughts and my opinions on the game out to you. And, you know, I think it's going to be a good game. But let's jump into it. I'm going to start with space battles. As you can see, it's plenty of ships. It's plenty of things that you can, plenty of things to shoot at. It's just crazy. And it's super exciting. So first, I would say it's 3 different classes from the Rebels and Imperials. You have your TIE fighters, you have your X-Wings, the A-Wings, the Y-Wings, and all that stuff. Right there, you can see you can play with Darth Maul's ship if you get enough points through playing. You shoot things, you take out objectives. They're going to give you objectives to do, and you follow those objectives. You get points, and you can fly different ships and things like that. So I like the fighting system. So one, you can fly into things like the big ships, but you can't fly into each other, which cuts back on a lot of just dumb shit happening. As you can see right there, I have the X-Wing and I'm shooting at the Imperial cruiser. That was the mission they gave me. So right there, you're taking that out, because if you don't take that out, the game will be over very quickly. When you play as the Rebels and you have this Millennium Falcon around, they have torrents, and the torrents will shoot at you and pick at you. So when you're a rebel and you're in enemy territory, you feel more pressed because you have way more things shooting at you, and it's harder. The I like all the ships. They all, well, I don't like the bomber. For me, it's a little too slow, but I understand it does a whole lot of damage. The interceptors, they're a little more speedy and they get quick, but they have less health and they don't take much damage. And I used it and I was getting shot up. So the regular TIE fighter, the regular X-Wing was good for me. I was able to do a lot of damage. Like this shit right here, this was a interceptor. But like you see, I took one shot and look how much damage it took from me. If you don't notice, the damage is on the right corner where it says 800, and of course the speed is on the left. Right there, I just did some real cool shit right there. But one thing I like about it is it's super immersive, because especially if you got some good earphones and you play the game really loud, you can hear commands and they'll be saying things, and your partners, you might help one of your teammates that has an enemy on them, and you blow that enemy up and your teammate will be like, oh, thank you. And then when you blow up, like I said, when you blow up the big spaceships like the Imperial cruiser, the guy will tell you like, oh, good, great, we blew this up, now we got to go here. So it makes you feel like you're really on a mission on this game. Like you really feel it, and it's cool because you know, it's just games don't make you really feel like that anymore. And the other thing about the space battle I like is feels super like free. It's not like where you're flying around and you see a little area where you can't fly past, and then you fly and it's the timer that starts. Like maybe it is, but it's so open that you don't even see it. So that's dope, that you can just fly around as much as you want. Like I said, you do have to watch out. Each ship has 3 different attributes. So like the X-Wing, if you press L1, you can heal your ship. You know what I mean? You can repair it really fast. R1 is for the rockets. You know, you try to lock on and you hopefully you can blow the shit out of somebody. Pause. And you know, so everything has 3 different categories, which makes the game just different. It doesn't make it so repetitive, like okay, everything flies the same, everything looks the same. Like no, you got 3 ships from one, 3 on the other. You have your if you get enough points, you can get special ships. Like I said, Darth Maul's, and it's one other one. I apologize, I can't remember the name. But I thoroughly enjoyed the space battles. And like I said, I enjoyed the space battles more than I enjoyed the on the ground battles, boots to the ground. I was having fun. My friends couldn't get me out of space battles. But so from space battle perspective, it's good. 100% good. Now let's get into galactic assault. Listen, so each class, like the ships, each class has 3 different abilities, and it's 4 classes. So it's the assault, heavy, officer, specialist. Of course, they all do different things. My favorite class was heavy, and the assault class was pretty cool too. I'm not the officer. They have like this one little pistol. It's like a little pea shooter, and I just didn't like it. Right here, see, I always like when the game first starts, and this map is Naboo, and I don't know why, but as soon as the map starts, everybody just tries to shoot across the map at each other, but it sets the tone in a way. But let me just get back to it. So assault and heavy I used. That's the heavy officer. You see he has the railgun. That's one of his abilities. Assault was cool, but just heavy was just a cool person, a cool operator to use, because they had the shield, they had the railgun, they got grenade launcher. I just felt like it was a beast. The one thing I like about this mode is it's 20v20, but it doesn't feel like it's too much. The map is big, so it's pretty spread out, and it's a lot of action, but not cluttered. You have objectives. If you see on the top, no, on the left hand side, it's a shield. That means we had to go and defend that area for a certain amount of time, of course, which is cool because we get to, it gives you something to do instead of just running around killing. So you know what I mean, like it just changes the pace. This right here is what I'm curious about. I used my points to get this spaceship to go do some damage, and I realized that it was hard for me to shoot people on the ground, enemies on the ground. I was thinking more like if you played Battlefield, you know you can use jets and choppers to take out people on the ground. This is more airbound, but it's like it's not a lot of people in the air to really even take care of. Right here was a good amount, but normally it's not really like that. So if you use that and there's nobody in the air, then it's kind of pointless. I only got to use it for a certain amount of time. I didn't realize, like I thought it was until I die or something like that, but after a while it just, like I brought it and it just like teleported me out, which I didn't like. Like I didn't really like that, but whatever, it is what it is. When the game comes out, I'll learn about that more. But pretty much the map, like I said, it starts out wide and big and it closes in and gets smaller, and then eventually you will end up in the rebels, like the base and where they are, and it gets real tight and real intense and small and close quarters. And then a lot of times that's where this area actually, and this is where you'll start seeing Darth Maul or Rey, because at this point people have got enough points to get that character. So like I said, this was intense. Like it was just crazy, and I played with a group and we was communicating, we was going shooting people, you know what I mean, going to different areas, flanking. So like if early on in the game is not intense enough for you, at this point it will be intense. So yeah, it's just you stay, you defend, you do the missions, you kill, you try to do what you can. Getting the W's feels real rewarding because I feel like it's not just about killing. It's not just about destroying. You actually going and defending and doing certain things that the game is asking you to do. Like I said, so it makes it more challenging and just feels better when you win. So I didn't get to use the operators. I got to use Darth Maul once, and I got destroyed. The heroes are not bullet sponges. They don't just take tons of damage. You will get destroyed. You will get wrecked if you don't use them wisely. And I like the point system. You play, you can buy different characters, better characters to support the team. So this I like. I have no problem with. The space battles I have no problem with. I'm okay with it. See, clearly right here, the game's over. You get your points, and they have little challenges right here. You can pause and read them. And so for me, like I said, all of that, with all that being said, I love the beta. I loved it. I had a great time playing it, and it was super fun. But here's where the game takes a turn for the worse. It's these goddamn loot crates. It sucks. I don't like it. And this is where it becomes a reality check for me. This looting system has to go. I don't know why Battlefront had to do this. It's not Overwatch. It's not a phone game. The microtransactions are getting out of hand. The only way that you can progress in this game is by loot crates, random loot crates, which you can purchase for real money. This is the problem, because people are going to buy this game on top of the $64, on top of the $100 that you got, because you wanted to get Yoda and all this stuff. You're going to spend more money because you're going to be a tryhard, and people are going to go here and buy crates where they can get legendary or epic. I don't know how the system goes. I know I've seen purple on here so far, so legendary. But the looting system, like I said, this microtransaction has to go. We have to give Call of Duty credit and Battlefield credit. When you play with a character, the more you play with the character, the more guns you get. Kill somebody with a weapon 200 times with that weapon, you get things for it, modifications. So for you to only be able to progress in the game through random loot crates is crazy. It shouldn't have been done. They could have left it out and went to Battlefield and learned how they did their system and did it like that. Like I said, the microtransactions, it just sucks, man. Like, it doesn't matter if you get 40 points or 50 points. We still getting the same amount to get random crates. So I get 40 kills. I mean, my bad, I said points. 40 kills. I go in here. I got my points. I go in the loot crate. What do I get? Shit. Nothing at all. Nothing that I'm going to use for my class. Because like I said, I don't use specialists with snipers and stuff like that. I use certain people. So I would like to upgrade those certain people. So if I would say, if they didn't add that, like, oh my goodness, I would have been so happy. Like I said, the reality check is, oh, we made a good game, but let's keep throwing these loot crates. Money, money, money. Let's just throw this in your face and be obnoxious with it. We have to stand up as gamers and fucking tell people we don't want this shit. So, like I said, these microtransactions has to go. This was my only complaint. It was a big complaint for me because, like, it's just no need, and it's stupid to me for me to bust my ass to get a loot crate that has all common or uncommon, and it's not even for. And so for my character, I get common or uncommon, and then for everybody else's character, like, I get a specialist sniper that I'm never going to use. But whatever. This wraps up the video. BPTV, NJ Cheese. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Check out some more videos. Give us feedback. That was Battlefront 2 beta review by NJ Cheese. That was your slice of cheese. Thank you for coming by. Peace.